beauty would deliberately day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine?
Hello neighbors, I'm Fred Rogers, and welcome to the View NAEYC National Conference Edition. We have quite the extraordinary show for you today. Today, my friends Piaget, Skinner, Montessori, and Vygotsky join me to discuss the strengths and weaknesses of using technology with young children. And they will also be bringing in apps to support their theories, so let's get right to it. You know, it's running a little late. I wonder where they are. Ah! What's up, John? John Piaget, what's up? John Piaget. What do you want to story? What's up? I don't know what that was about. That's led by Vygotsky, great guy. And Skinner.
Roger.
Great to have you tonight.
Thanks.
Before we get started, did everyone remember to bring their positive attitude with them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Maria, it doesn't look like you brought your positive attitude. Guys, let's get Maria into that positive attitude.
Positive attitude. Positive attitude. Positive attitude. Positive attitude. I have a positive attitude.
Alright, so my first question for all you guys is, what is your theories on technology? Let's start with you, John.
Well, Fred, at first I wasn't too big of a fan of technology because I'm more of an old school person. My daughter played with mollusks, but then once she found the iPad, she really grew attached to that. So I'm starting to find it more favorable over the old school traditions.
Very good, interesting. What about you, Lev?
I like technology. I think it gives students an opportunity to be guided properly. Sometimes teachers cannot be around to help a student out, so it's nice to have technology to help them, get that zone of proximal development where they can get that support they need to complete their goals.
Definitely, good theory there. How about you, Maria Montessori?
Well, Fred, as you know, we're living in a changing time, and I believe that it's very important for children to be exposed to modern materials such as technology that can help them learn in the classroom.
Very good, awesome. And B.F. Skinner, last but not least?
Well, I believe in the Skinner box because I do opera conditioning, and I had, the mouse goes through, and they push the lever, and they get the treat, and they learn from that. So I think with technology, you can tell that through certain games, they can have a reward system the same way as a Skinner box, and they can get their stars.
So, it looks like everyone has a little bit of different theories going on here, which is cool, it's good. How are you guys applying these theories to the apps that are on your iPads? B.F. Skinner, did you hear my question?
What was that?
Didn't look like you were paying attention.
Oh, no, sorry. I was just playing a game. I have Candy Crush on my iPad, and it's like a really good reward system. If you get the answer right, you get extra points, and then for every amount of points you get stars. And then when you get the whole level right, you get to move on to the next level. So it's really exciting game.
Cool.
I disagree with apps that are too commercial and do not promote active learning or self-correcting or multi-leveling, that are just colorful and fun games to play.
Well, I'm going to agree with you, BF. I think that this app is great because it helps kids distinguish which type of candy is which, and it can also help them group it together in order to move on to the next level. So I think it helps them that way.
Yeah, the only problem with the app is there's no support. What if kids need help? There's no person to guide them. There's no parent or person that can really know the knowledge to help them through it.
It's positive reinforcement.
So, B.F. Skinner, we already really touched on the app that you use. It is Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Cool app. You guys agree? Candy Crush is a cool app. So I want to hear. I'm interested to know what other apps you guys use on a daily basis. Let's start with you, Maria. What do you use?
Well, I found this really great app called The Human Body, and it goes through the different systems of the body, such as a child can pick between the circulatory system, the respiratory system, the nervous system, and the skeletal systems.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yes. So when they choose which one they want, they can just go through and pick a different part of the body, and it shows how it works.
Wow.
So this is the skeletal system.
Technology at its finest. So Lev, I see that you have an iPhone. What kind of apps do you use on your iPhone?
I actually use this really cool app all the time, Fred. And it's called Duolingo. It's a language app. You have 9 different languages to choose from. Now, learning and development is both internal and external. So when you're playing this app, you can set achievements for each day or goals between 10 points to 50 points, depending on how much you want to strive for success. Now, app designers today have to construct helping mechanisms to help support the children, but also challenging them. So while you're playing the app, you get challenged, but they also give you aid if you need to. So it works out both ways. You have someone supporting you if you have trouble, but you also have the comfort of doing it yourself, so you can challenge yourself.
Wowzers, that's very cool.
Thank you.
Bound.com.
And Jean, what do you have for us today with the apps?
Well, Fred, as you know, my theory states that children go through 4 stages as they age. The first 2, the sensory motor and the pre-operational, are the 2 that are more centered towards elementary children. Now, in the pre-operational stage, which is 2 to 7, they have something called the intuitive substage, and this is where children have access to unsurmountable amounts of knowledge, but they don't quite know how to use it effectively yet. Now, with the iPad, they can distinguish between accommodation and assimilation. Now, assimilation is grouping things together, such as animals, and accommodation is figuring out which is different. Now, I found this cool app called Animal Sounds,
Wow.
and it's bright and colorful and captures children's attention. If you click on the animal name, which is pig,
Wow. Let's show it to the camera too.
the app says it to you. If you tap on the animal, it makes noise, so children know which animal is which. Another example, the monkey.
Monkey.
Tap on the picture.
Wow.
Yeah, so children can get the fundamentals with this app. And then, as they build knowledge, they can use this Animal Planet app, which you actually have to guess which animal it is. And you can tap the box to get a better clue. For example, this one's a lion. You get it right, and it gives you points. So it helps you build knowledge of the different animals. Let's see what this one is. Fox. O-X.
Impressive.
That sounds like a great reward system.
Yeah. Then once you get enough points, you can get different types of pictures to solve.
Very cool. Very cool stuff here today. So, this concludes our conference at the View. Thank you guys so much for coming. You all did a great job, gave great contributions, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.